Oh,
Mate, I know. Mate, I've watched enough fossicles. I know how to neutralize that shit.
Ah, the knowledge Wolfie could have used.
Well, instead of panicking, thinking he was going to die.
It's like, don't eat all of it at once for a start, you son of a cunt.
okay, but what if you just nommed it and swallowed it quickly?
Well, it's like I said at the time, you know, it's not in the success, it's in the attempt. The attempt was
It's the
all I asked
entertainment
for.
value.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
attempt was all I was after. If you fail, but you still look good because you fucking tried it. You tried
it's
it.
a spectacular fail.
Yeah.
About the worst thing you can do is chicken out of that.
Well,
no, the
that's
worst
why
thing you
that
could do is keep rearranging it and then chickening out over and over.
Afraid of the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf.
Oh, I still get flack about that TikTok sometimes. Phil does not like the fact that I did that. She was not happy. She was like, "You're picking on Wolfie. You're a 40-year-old man picking on a 20-year-old. You know, that's
Yeah,
that
but
alive."
we're men. That's what we do. We pick on each other.
I was like, okay, yeah, I do kind of agree there.
To be fair,
That
this
does
is the
sound
same
kind of
person who
weird.
doesn't appreciate the fact. This is also the same person who got upset that his character was basically a deadbeat dad, and us making that very clear.
That's as a standard rule. We pick on each other when one of us is acting like a pussy.
Yes.
That's the rule.
No,
To be fair, it went down.
I'll rephrase it. A whiny pussy, not just a normal pussy.
I don't know about that. No, I think it was a bit unfair.
No, but you
Anyway,
can just be mad about it and just say, I'm not doing it.
I kind of think the way he reacted to everything made it more fair than it might have been.
Yeah, it became justifiable.
Retroactively.
Shall we do? Well, anyway, sword time.
Yeah.
Sword time.
You know, the thing we're here to do.
None of us use a sword, do we?
D&D session. You words that Tifa says.
He said a rude word on Ollie's stream. Cancel him.
To be fair, Tifa said it first.
No, she just meant he was slow climbing up those stairs. That's all he meant.
Or he was an aircraft.
That's all she meant.
Or he was an aircraft landing. You could say it then.
Yeah.
It's what they say when it lands.
Paint thinner.
As I said, they say it when they say it when an aircraft lands. You know, they count down the things. It's like 20, 10, retard. Yeah.
It's also the same thing in France. It's also the same word in France for when your train is cancelled. Because my sister-in-law
when you take off, it's rotate.
Well, yeah, because when we were getting the train and our train got cancelled for like 15 minutes, they going, why has it got a slur? I'm guessing that's not meant to be a slur. And I went, no, that's the French for cancelled.
Just remember, he won't spoil.
Anyway.
That's because I only know that because I watch a load of Air Force Proud. When he's landing large aircraft, he's always saying that.
Does that mean we can get a clip of someone saying retard?
Yes.
I am going to do that. Where's the thing?
Great, we've got a project for him now.
Yeah, it's literally yeah, it's if you go to I think it's Air Force Proud 95. He does
I did get
loads of aircraft
get
videos.
spastic shouted at me from a car on the way to the shops a week or so ago. That's a new one on the bingo card.
Well, I'm going to ask this. I'm going to try and be polite about it. What were you doing to deserve that?
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just wheeling my way to the shops, and this car goes by, and I assume either a 10-year-old boy or a woman who smokes screams spastic at me.
That's a bit rude.
Yeah, that's really offensive.
I actually,
And not-
I was caught off guard by it and laughed a bit.
And not pretend offensive. That's really bad.
Yeah. One for the bingo card, though. That has happened to me now. It hadn't before.
Yeah, South Park covered it on their newest episode. It's fine to say that now.
I don't think it
Hey.
is.
Is it?
Don't say that or I'll sue you.
No, the retard part, not the calling Ollie a spastic.
I still think if you're going to call someone something, you should do it to their face, so they have the opportunity to punch you.
I agree. If you're going to say,
I guess.
Yeah, just because Ollie's got wheels, it doesn't mean he's a motorcycle. He can't keep up.
No, it's a sidecar.
I mean, that is more accurate to
It could be worse. It could be upgraded to wheelie.
No. We're not going into your headcanon about Unicron and Chip turning into Wheelie.
headcanon.
But he
Oh, no.
can't be a motorcycle. He's too slow.
It could be a moped.
He could be an illegal
Or a
e-bike.
tricycle. A tricycle.
He could be a Boris bike.
No, better yet, he could transform into a hot dog cart.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you really
so,
want?
last-
You really want his hot dog popping out of a cart?
Fuck it. At this point, just make him Axel from Twisted Metal.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah. I remember Twisted
He's the white version of Axel.
Okay.
He can be
So,
our new Pokemon, Cripple Chew. I need a Pikachu and a Crobat, and I'll be back in a minute.
No, we've covered this. My plan is to give Quicksilver a lump hammer.
You ain't catching Quicksilver to do that.
Well, no, but he'd be sympathetic. And he would think it's funny that I want to make all the world leaders disabled.
yes, I'm sure Magneto has never, has done something similar.
Can we not just give Ollie what's it called chair?
Well, Professor
assuming you
Xavier's
mean
hover chair.
No, Kang's chair.
I'm not familiar.
Kang's chair.
Yeah, his dimensional laser beamy death chair.
I mean, that would be
I-
good.
I believe that might have originally been Thanos's that he stole.
It might be.
Yeah. They've also stopped using it quite so much in his stories of late. Which is a shame because the time traveler just appearing in a chair is all entertaining. But Metatron might have. No, it's not Metatron. That's the angel. Metron.
Mobius. Yeah, Metron.
Might have sued.
Yeah, because it is very like his Mobius chair.
Hmm. I'm just saying, we can give him infinite power and he can sit down,
Mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't mind infinite power. Not sure what I'd do with it. I wouldn't mind having it.
Or we can make
Don't
him
know what you
Zordon.
do
We
with
can
it, but you
seal
wouldn't
him in a
mind it.
tube.
I'd rather not be sealed in a tube. That would get boring fast.
Mm.
Yeah, but you'll be connected to the grid.
not really up on the lore of Power Rangers. I'm aware that the grid is some sort of source of power for them.
You'd be able to feel everything that's connected to the grid, which means those skin tight female outfits, you'd be able to feel everything in them.
Okay, no, I'm pretty sure that isn't the case.
Well, if they're made out of pure energy from the grid, that means they're made up of part of Zordon's mind, which means he can feel everything that it touches.
I think that
You're
might be a
assuming-
bit of a reach.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
assuming that
that's-
Zordon controls the grid.
He does form the grid. It's in an episode.
No, the grid is representative between is representative of the battle between good and evil. That's what he says in that episode, because he's on about the morphing grid is the balance between good and evil between him and Lord Zed.
But you can be
So you're also
dispersed
saying
into the
that
grid.
you're also implying that
become part
Lord
of it.
Zed is doing that too.
Kinky, yes.
Also, it's kind of canon that the will of the grid kind of does things independently of Zordon and seems to have its own wants and needs.
I didn't say he was in control of it. I'm just saying he could feel things in the grid, which includes half-naked teenage women.
No, it's just like a recipient of its power or anything. That's kind of where it all begins and ends, really.
I'm just saying, I think you could focus and feel things.
We've been live for 10 minutes.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Where else would you get this conversation?
the people in charge of the grid are the morphing masters, in which Lord Draken nicks all their powers in the comics and Shattered Grid at one point, and decides to become Superman. Basically, he remakes and becomes Superman, and
makes Zordon his dad and Rita his mom.
And I think, the Shadow Ranger from the cop one becomes his pet dog. So he turns the dog alien into just a dog.
Which is what I would do.
And then, and he basically turns Kimberly into a woman who should be flattered to just be noticed by him, and is very, very creepily obsessed with her.
Is he so
Oh,
stinky?
Yeah.
He made his own universe. It says more about him than anything else.
Well, yeah, when you create your own universe, it says a lot about you as a person.
Yeah. The fact is, he didn't even make it so that Kimberly was automatically madly in love with him and massively sort of fangirlish. He's the one with the creepy obsession still. Yeah. Yeah, he does. He still makes it so that the girl of his dreams is still something to be pursued, but not in a way that would actually get him the girl of his dreams.
It's like, dude, you need to let her go. She's not that hot anymore.
Oh yeah, and we must remember Lord Draken is an older version of Tommy Oliver, not the teen Tommy Oliver. He puts himself back to physically a teen, but mentally he's still in his 40s or 50s. And he's pursuing teen Kimberly.
Yeah, he is a bit of a perv.
It's like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm going to throw out the word groomer.
I think Kimberly's meant to be 16 at the time as well.
You'd at least age her up a little bit, wouldn't you?
Mm.
Just so there's no grey areas.
Anyway.
There already is no grey areas. That shit is wrong.
Well, not if she's 18.
I mean, I kind of think expressly aging someone up for that purpose is like.
Well, no, but there's obviously a universe. If he's older, she'd be older. So you just get the 18-year-old version, not the 16-year-old version.
Yeah.
Just to avoid any grey area.
That's why he made himself younger.
Yes, he just.
To be fair, though, they were in California, so it's legal anyway.
Mm.
Now, Hawk, are you tanned? You're very red.
No, that's just why my light's a funny colour at the moment.
I was gonna say you've been out in the sun, bruh.
No, I haven't. I've been indoors all week with a really nasty flu.
Well, whatever it is, it looks good on you.
No, it's the colour of my light. I just changed it. It always makes me
Well,
look
whatever
very
it is,
red.
it's good on you, bruh. You got some colour
It's
in
because
your
I have a big
cheeks.
ring light over here.
Well, now you're just flirting.
Ah,
Now he's just
Right.
promising a good time, is what he's doing. You see the size of my ring light.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Wait for the high feel. Come on, please. It's like, Phil, how long have you been here? Well, you were discussing the size of his ring light.
You started discussing Zordon feeling up the girls who were Power Rangers. I decided maybe I shouldn't join in just yet.
mm,
Anyway, shall we get down to business?
yes, yes. I
Because this
was.
is turning into a fucking circus.
What do you mean turning
Yeah, I
into?
noticed that. Yes, I mean, haven't even got 3 rings. Oh God. Right. So I know I forgot to do one thing. We've got to transfer you back to base because you've arrived back. We've got to transfer you back to base because you've arrived back. You travel back on the main roads. You travel back. Map in the right place. Here we go. Waiting for you is a baby dragon turtle that starts to slowly move towards Ryoshi.
Very gradually coming over here.
It's very slowly approaching.
So a baby dragon turtle is approaching.
Yes.
Ah,
Go over to it. Switch to Draconic. Of course, I speak it. I wrote one in at the beginning of the campaign, and Munchie, have I actually met this one? And during one of the sessions, I wasn't here, or has just appeared since I've come back.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hello.
You got here when it was safe.
Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
yeah, I was able to go off and grab a drink in the all the time.
Right. Yeah, it was there when you were sort of falling unconscious. In other words, where you had your headache.
Okay, so sort of seen it, not knowing it so much as
Yeah, you were
Okay,
delirious at the time.
so, yeah. Okay, that's delirious. Ah, good. I didn't imagine you. Hello. Hey there. What's your name in Draconic to it?
I'm just known as Snapper.
Yeah.
Came to warn you about the dead dragon turtle.
Yes, we've unfortunately encountered it, and the wyvern
Made you
around
sick.
it.
Was too
Sorry, I
late.
didn't hear that.
Was too late. It made you sick.
Yes. But I am better now. Well, let's thank you for your efforts. Snappy? Snapper? Sorry.
Snapper.
Snapper.
Well, glad you're all right.
Will you be
Yeah, I
staying
can
around here
stay.
then?
Yeah, I stay.
Good. We'll find a good place for you here where you enjoy, and also make sure you get enough food.
Yeah, food. Food. Local cats are too fast for me. I'd eat them. I'd eat anything small. Like a turtles. Or eat anything small that we can get. All this is just sounding like weird roaring to the others.
What must it sound like coming out of Ryoshi? Is he just
Does it
like
sound
going?
like weird roaring?
It sounds better than Merlin speaking dragon in the BBC series, I hope.
I
Yeah.
quite like that show.
Yeah. Yeah, but Arena speaks Draconic, don't you? Oh,
Yes, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do speak dragon.
yeah, it's sort heard you doing that in the last one, so I'm just having a conversation with the rest of a happy conversation. The rest of them are sort of looking, going, "What is wrong with Ryoshi now?"
Well, I think I'd assume that you're talking to it. We know you kind of turned up on a turtle, so it's
Yes.
more.
See,
I wonder what they're talking about.
yeah. I'm going to turn to the others and go. This is Snapper. He'll be staying with us for a while. While he came to give warning about the my friend. Unfortunately, we had already set off before that he could warn us. Before that he could warn us.
How big is this dragon turtle? Like,
He's about 5 foot long. He's quite hefty.
Yeah.
And he has got rather large teeth.
hey, little dude, you're looking mean. You should be in the party with us. Does it understand me?
No. What's that bullman talking about?
So just so I know what size cauldron I need to order, how tall is he?
Maybe about 3 foot. Well, no, not 3 foot. 2 foot tall.
I just need to know the dimensions. For no reason.
Well, yeah, makes sense.
Need a pot the size of an oil drum.
And a different way of
Uh-huh.
cooking him. Because I don't think boiling would work with a dragon turtle.
A young one, it would.
I don't think so. Not unless you'd have to take the temperature up a significant amount.
Well, I don't think they're immune to heat damage.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You'd have to
Dragon,
put
on
it
the other hand,
into.
that's difficult.
You'd have to put it into like heat damage territory, not just like gentle. You couldn't just put him on for a simmer.
Oh no,
You'd
roast
have to
them.
you'd have to vigorously cook him. Not...
Oh yeah, it's a rolling boil at least.
You'd have to get there, Jumanji. You'd have to get there quickly, otherwise it might just drink the soup and wander out of the pot.
Yeah,
Wonder
that's
if
the
you're
other problem.
suffocating the fucker. You got to suffocate him while he's in the pot. He can't move. You just go to sleep.
You're expecting that trick to work again.
Only on cooking ingredients.
Okay, ingredients.
It's how I do with lobsters and crabs. Go to sleep. What if that trick would work on a boar? I was like, I'm gonna go get a boar. Just tie it up, throw it in a pot, and suffocate. You don't want the meat to go stringy, so the best way of doing it is to suffocate.
Right.
Okay,
Shall we
that
stop
took
talking about cooking snapper and move on?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like things are taking a very dark turn.
I'm just wondering how you can use magic for cooking.
I'll just be right back, guys.
Jumanji, what are you, god of cookery?
Remind me, what are you the god again of?
So if you use Cloud of Daggers, can you throw mushrooms and apples through it and they just slice up? Is it just a portable blender?
I think you need an apple or a mushroom that's the size of the 5-foot square to throw through it.
I just wonder if you
No,
throw
you-
anything
no, you
through
just-
the square, it gets cut up. So
No, what you do is you just roll a cart through it. The cart is just below the square, so that the cart isn't hit, but all the stuff
yeah,
in
everything
the
on top
cart
of it
is
just
hit.
gets
So
liquidized.
that's how you do it.
Or you have it in a 5-foot square, a basket below it, and then you climb up 5 foot above it and drop things through it, like an actual blender.
Oh dear, oh dear. So are you in fact god of blenders with this plan?
I'm just wondering if it's possible to make a actual magician chef at one point.
Magic
Just
chef.
all your spells are useful cooking in some way.
Mm.
Oh Yes, that has to be one of the strangest ideas I think I've heard for a while. Okay, so where was I going with that? There was a direction I was going with that. Right. So, that's it. Snapper looks very confused by all.
We need to get Aries, really, don't we?
Yeah, he is slow. Well, he's slowly walking towards you with a cane, well, with a walking stick, hobbling along the road towards you, humming.
I don't like that.
He seems in
Oh,
in oddly good spirits.
Yeah, very much don't like that.
What are you so happy about?
Oh, I gotta get the tune right. Oh, it's you. You're back. Did you get my sword?
Yep, right there.
Ivan. Aries. So, what's it gonna cost me? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Well, you said that you're trying to take back your wager. Oh, it's like that, is it? Oh. Well, it's not like I can do anything for you at the moment, can I, Ivan? You've taken my immortality. Something doesn't
Shouldn't
seem
have been
right
reckless
here.
enough to wager it in the first place, Aries.
You left out a lot of information.
I think he left out a lot of information on purpose, so that you would come and kill me. And take the sword without any questions asked.
Well, there'd be many questions. Who's that guy? Why are we killing this guy? What shall we do with this guy's body now we've killed him?
Well, indeed. But I am rather disappointed that that even you would come to this. Well,
It's a better plan as
it's
El Toro
always
could totally take you, but most dastardly.
Ivan looks over at El Toro like, what? That's not really that's not really what we're here to discuss, El Toro. He pulls out
You've
his
been telling
bag
to
and
do
pulls the
stuff.
sword. You have brought me to land. I will give the sword to you. You can do what you want with it. Give it back to this cad. If you deem fit, it's up to you. I myself, I am going to go and get a drink. It's been a long sail. And I'm parched. I had enough of stale water from being on board boats. I hate boats. Goodbye, Aries. Hopefully I won't see you again. Simon walks into the into your bastion. He doesn't know where he's going. He's literally just walking around, but very confidently.
I feel like that's a problem for another day.
I'm sure there's something to drink in there.
Well, to be honest,
Oh,
I think
I
anything.
have
You
actually,
remember he was like left drifting and stuff by the dragon attack. So yeah, even fresh water to him is like, you know.
I have since read the story he was based on and watched that thing you said. Do we have vodka in the bastion?
Well, I'm glad you did,
In the
because
story, that's what he likes.
yeah.
What do you think I've been making with my food?
Well, potato peelings.
Just making vodka. But just making vodka out of potatoes. That's what we sell. We sell perfume and vodka.
Well, you're Grecian, so it's more likely to be wine than it is vodka.
Yeah, but I'm also
Well,
a giant, what's it called, woman that looks very Russian.
Well, I suppose you could attempt to make it, and also you're from the west, where potatoes are from. Because originally potatoes were imported from, like, abroad, so you are more likely to have or have seen on your way.
You'd be surprised what you can make booze out of. You'd be surprised what you can make booze out of. The answer is almost everything.
The only difference is you would naturally make stronger alcohol so that it would survive the heat.
Ooh.
Like LPA beer has to be brewed stronger to survive the heat.
Yeah.
So you're going to give me back my sword as he leans on his stick. Foul beast. Oh, which one's worse? Come on, come on. You going to give me back my sword now?
He has your sword still.
No, he
yeah.
handed it over to Lena. He took it out of his bag of holding and just gave it to Lena. You could deal with it.
Now the
He
question
said as he
is,
walked away.
should we give all of the lost toys to Mummy? And she can decide when you get your toys back.
Or you could just give it back to me right now.
Yeah,
I
you
still
don't
have
want me to
enough
give it back
power
to
to
you. I'm
deal
only
with
playing.
you.
I know you do. I'm only playing.
Were you
God
going
knows
to?
I don't want this cursed thing. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Toro's giving the sword a bit of a burr. Keep that thing away from me.
At which point you hear, as you hand the sword over to him, you hear a yell from inside the settlement, and Ivan comes running out.
Hmm?
Behind him, stumbles a very drunk Ares. As the one you just gave your
Oh, yeah.
sword to gives you a little hug. Thank you, my darling.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh dear.
Now I've got
That's all right,
a
just
matching
looks from
pair.
together very confused.
Oh, they kind of clash. I might have to give this one to my good friend Belmont. But anything to get it away from you filthy beasts. Especially, oh, that big one. Oh, he must be covered in fleas. Oh, can't believe Rhea put you on to me. You half-breed mongrels. Oh,
This guy's forgotten my special skill, which is funny as fuck.
I resent that. I'm full, Minotaur.
The one person you should never have given that sword to in the first place.
Oh.
I was gonna put it on my hand and have it come back.
you can't.
Weapon mastery. As soon as he gave me that sword,
You'd
I'd have
have to
bound to
choose.
it.
No, you can't. You
It takes
can't
it
bind.
takes 2 seconds. As
can't-
soon as I got given it, I would have bound to it to make
Yeah,
sure
but
I
you
didn't get
didn't
it
say
picked
it.
off me. No, I know, but it's like the one person you probably shouldn't have given that sword to.
Yeah, but you can't
'Cause I
say
could have snatched it
after
back
the.
if I
You
was-
can't say after.
No, I know,
the
but I
fact.
was just no, but I'm the one who probably could have snatched it back freely. Nah. I should have bound to that fucking weapon. Bollocks. Which is hilarious because she binds to everything she fucking picks up most of the time.
I know, figures the one time you don't.
Well, she's got a habit of doing it. Every time she picks up a weapon, she always does. I don't like it. All right.
And in case it wasn't clear to anyone, it is clearly Anthos
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
in his
Well, so
much
much
more
for the whole
divine form.
stealth. So much for the whole stealth.
Right, looks like we're fighting.
You are where we can't win that fight, right?
What else is there to do?
Let him fuck off.
Like, literally.
That will do nothing apart from kill Ares.
So it would kill Ares.
Yeah, but that's probably a bad thing.
Fair enough.
Remember your god of war. What happens when you kill Ares?
Okay, but he was probably the one you could kill the most safely.
Yeah, but do we really want to give Antos the powers of Ares on top of the powers he already has?
Well, it looks like he's got them already.
Yeah, we've already done it. Do we want to make it even more so?
Hmm. Okay, well, whatever happens, I'm gonna go around here so that I can more easily block off an attack if one does come, but I'm not gonna.
And those looks at you. Oh, see, I told you. I bet he's got fleas or ticks. Gusty beast. How can you bear to
Come on,
stand
where
him
I'm
with?
looking, you're not much
How,
better.
how can you bear to have
Filthy
him with
tricks for
you?
hiding your face.
Oh, it's coming from you. The one also hiding her face. But, you know, I suppose it's better than hiding it in person instead of hiding it down other men's hiding it down men's trousers. You little skank.
Jumanji, if I got him in a full Nelson, could we gank him to death?
Oh, that seems unfair. What about all the women? I much prefer the company of the fairer sex.
Ah!
Oh yeah, he'd hate that.
Degenerates.
I don't know. He might.
All of you.
Actually,
As he
Jumanji,
takes
I
a step
actually
back.
think probably actually into the lesbian thing.
Oh
Though,
no,
not
no,
final
no, 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 no. Remember, because he was very homophobic.
Yeah, but that usually only applies to men for these kinds of people.
What? What, Anthos? You don't like women?
I don't like that sort of. I don't like that sort of women. They're not pure.
Oh, you like yours unskilled virgins? So just
You're
sticking
just
in
trying to
who you
provoke
are.
me now.
I don't like where this is
That
going.
seems more fun since you're immune to everything else I would do to you. Why you hold the staff, the staff of Poseidon? Because I am Jumanji. I'm 100% guessing he has fucking legendary resistance out the wazoo.
So that's a no on the full Nelson.
You try. I'd love to watch.
Well, no, it just means I was tempted to use a spell on it, but he just instantly resists it. That's the problem.
Which is great because as soon as you burn through them, we can really have some fun after that. It's only got a certain number of them.
Oh, sure. Why not? I don't know, Anthos. How about we just make it fun and you just give me Ares' sword? And that was a suggestion. I cast suggestion on him.
Yeah, I don't think he even has to use a legendary to resist to do that. Because isn't there a DC for that?
Yeah,
he
it's a
gets to
wisdom
roll.
saving. It's a wisdom saving throw.
The great thing is, even if he fails, he can then choose to do it.
Oh wait, suggestion is a enchantment
Yes.
spell. Like a okay, yeah. Let's see if we can make the DC with 16 wisdom saving throw first.
And also, the suggestion has to be reasonable and something they would do.
No, it just can't put him in mortal danger, which giving me the sword wouldn't. Yeah. Describing no more than 25 words to one creature you can see within range, you can hear that understand. Your suggestion must sound achievable, which giving me the sword's achievable, and not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to him, which giving me the sword wouldn't. So I passed the requirements for him to have to save it.
You should have made him give Ares the sword. The funny thing is, he can give it to you and then roundhouse kick you and take it back.
Oh. Okay, he doesn't. I've actually upgraded him since he became a god. But he does have resistance, or he does have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects. So, wisdom saving throw, so he gets a +3 and advantage.
Very interesting point. Does becoming a god
18.
actually change your stats at all?
Oh, well, he passed.
He would get some effects from Poseidon's trident.
No, but those would be added item bonuses.
Yeah,
they
they
wouldn't
would be.
change
Yeah,
your
they would
physical
be.
stats.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me another wisdom saving throw, please? Because this isn't a magical effect. I'm going to use my beguiling magic feature.
Beguiling
Your
magic
what?
isn't a magical effect.
After I cast an enchantment or illusion spell using a spell slot, I can cause a creature I can see within 60 feet of me to make a DC 16 saving throw. When it fails save, the target has the charmed or frightened condition for 1 minute. It repeats the save at the end of each of its turns. I'm just going to make him charmed by me, so if shit kicks off, he won't attack me. And no, it's not a magical effect. It is just one of my innate abilities. So he doesn't have advantage on this one.
It's a great idea. Once he's charmed by you, we could trade you for the sword.
Might as well. We've already killed the mission. And now knows who we are.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Is he charmed by me? Is he?
No, I haven't rolled it yet.
Ah.
Yes, he is.
Hey.
Despite the fact he's a fae. Must have just left it off.
Yay! I now have advantage on all ability checks I make socially with him, and he can't attack me. But there's no ability check I can make to make him give me the sword because in his right mind he won't do it. Because
You could
again,
probably convince him that you'd be a better general than Belmont would.
I'm almost tempted to. Oh, come on, Anthos. Do you really want Belmont to have more power? You really want to give him the sword? He'll come for you eventually. Surely leaving it in our care would be better than giving it to him.
Jumanji, there's also another point you're forgetting you could make.
Well, I've just made my point.
I was going to say you could have made the point that he's already fucked up once and got saved through fortuitous circumstance.
Yeah, but do I know that?
Yes, because we were told that.
Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. No, I'm going for this route because again, I know Belmont's MO. He's gonna go for Anthos at some point. Giving him the sword is not a good plan.
Hmm. There's no.
Yeah, would you like a persuasion roll to see how persuasive that argument was?
I'm just refamiliarizing myself with this character sheet. Hmm. Perhaps you have a point. He has failed me. Perhaps I should just keep the
Well,
sword
yeah,
for
again,
myself. At least for the time being. Until someone worthy turns up.
and who would you deem worthy, Lord Anthos?
Not you, you little whore.
Every time he says that, I laugh.
It's funny because he's still charmed by me at this point.
You can still be charmed by a whore, don't worry. It's the whole premise of the film Moulin Rouge.
True.
And also the Da Vinci Code. Jesus was charmed by a whore.
Oh, I'm not suggesting me, but I mean, there is a member of our group who would be worthy of holding the sword for you.
I don't think that turtle can hold a sword.
One who's as pure and chaste as you are, who shows great honor amongst our ranks.
Again, I don't think the
that
turtle.
turtle.
Shut up! I'm actually trying to make a valid point to
Sorry.
him at this moment.
I love that Lena's doing this in the open. So you've been at a vodka again? Maybe.
Again, I wasn't meaning me. I know there's a member of our group who he would deem worthy.
You mean
Really? Really? Because he's highly racist against the small bunny rabbit and the boar man.
Trust me, I know where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Oh no. I
I
think
think
know
I know where you're going
it.
with this.
Well,
I think if you look at my teammates Ryoshi's conduct as far, he does fit every definition you would have of word. And he's also a fellow kin of the sea.
hmm. Possibly.
I've got a much better option.
Hmm.
I just lean over and just shout, Leia! I was going to call the elf of in the bastion. Pick her.
The sea elf.
Yeah. I'm just going to pick a random person.
She comes running out to the door. Mistress?
Oh, this one. This one's good.
Well, she
She's
can't really get
fire.
out the door. There's a queue. Hmm.
Yeah, you want this one? She's cool.
Hmm. No, I don't think I do. But first. Hmm. Actually, I decided I don't want to do that. He steps over towards Ares and stabs Ares with his own sword.
Wow, that's going to be a problem.
Yep.
No, there's no risk of you giving the sword back to Ares. And every risk that the war will start. You're welcome to try and stop me if you want.
No,
But I
before you
wouldn't.
leave, I would warn you against Belmont. Trusting him further would be a poor tactical decision on your part.
And trusting you would be even more foolish. But not something I have to live with. And being the irritating weeb he is, he jumps into the sky and makes a cloud appear under his feet and starts to fly away.
Should I punch him off that thing? I can do that now.
Can I be Yes, I'm gonna run
He's
to
Chara-
Ares and see if there's anything I can do to stabilize this motherfucker.
No, the problem with that blade is it does have some magical properties that have kind of screwed him over. You actually got fooled by him? Oh, I'm so glad I'm drunk right now.
But in my defense, he was acting like a complete and utter tool. So he's completely indistinguishable from you.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to pump my healing hands onto him.
It's not going to work. He steps forward. Like, freaking magical blades. At least maybe now we'll find out who's behind this. Because I doubt they were expecting my spirit to end up down in Hades.
Yeah, I'm literally going to walk over and just give him the silver and go, just take the nice, quick route, get there, have a cup of tea with your uncle. You'll be fine. Give him the extra money. I bet he's not got any money on him.
No, he's just spent it all.
Exactly. I'm just giving him the ferry money, and I'm like, take the quick route. You want to go left at the sticks, not right.
Sorry I didn't get to see you in the ring, El Toro. You could have been great.
You're a god, right? There must be something you can do.
No. Not anymore. That sword. I'm done. Just do one thing. Kick that asshole's ass.
You got it, brother.
He smiles at you like,
haven't we got?
yeah.
Haven't we got a guy inside that knows how to feign off death?
No.
Magical.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but magical prop.
You got a guy right there who can tell you if mortal wounds are fatal.
Yeah, but if no one's going to come and claim him, he can't really die.
Well, I can't use spare the dying on him, so kind of a moot point.
Well, no, but there's a guy whose deaths are scared of.
Yeah, Ivan.
Yeah. So technically, if we just get Ivan to sit with him, he can't go anywhere.
Honestly, I'm surprised Ivan didn't just open his bag and trap Anthos in, but
That would have been a plan. We should have done that.
yeah, well.
We don't know that, though. We don't know that death is scared of Ivan.
No,
I'm
he
pretty
has
sure
said
he
it.
would have told us on the week
He
back.
did say. He did
Oh,
say
yeah.
in the last episode that death is scared of him.
Yeah. So, El Toro,
Oh, yeah, my
take this
mistake, sorry.
motherfucker
It's
inside. Let's get
he
Ivan
didn't
to sit with
die.
him.
It's why he didn't die on the.
Here's an idea. Why don't we get Ivan to go sit with him in the thing? We can just go down to Hades, get him to decide not to claim, and he'll be fine.
Right, can I pick him up and get him to Ivan fast enough?
Just boot him in.
You know what? I've already got my hands on Ares. I'm just going to carry him to Ivan.
Ivan's literally just inside the door.
Yeah, I'm just going to carry Ares over to him.
Ivan has been with us the whole time.
Yeah, he was the one who came running out with Ares.
Fine. We can literally. I will tell Ivan. I will supply him with booze. As long as he stays with him, we'll go down to hell. We'll get him. We'll go right. We want it. We want ownership of him to come back. Before we're not even going to send him down there until we've come to an agreement. That's what we should do.
Okay, so let's set him up in a bed. Right, now, my friends, we should set him up in a bed at least. This stab wound is gonna be. He's gonna hurt.
What's a message?
Follow me. I'll carry Ares to my room.
Is he not one the furthest away?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So
I say Altora's is the closest and probably got the biggest bed.
Yeah. Put him wherever's easiest.
Dan, it's right next to the kitchen in case we need to get rid of the body.
Yeah, so I'm not letting Ares pass on until I've proven myself to him.
I think we've got an Odyssey style thing here. We're going to go to hell, win the
Beat
soul.
up the champion and win the soul back.
Yeah. Easy peasy. It's
All we
not
have to do
difficult. I
is
mean,
wait
I've
for-
seen. Well, I just pull out the book. So I've got like 3 or 4 books on the subject of people going down there doing exactly that.
what Ivan
You're
does
not
is he
dying on
sets
me
up
yet,
his
old man.
the his glass as well, so you can see if anything tries to come near him.
This is gonna hurt, which is rare for you, Ares. But we're not gonna let you die.
I'm just gonna be on death's door forever.
All we gotta do is go down to the underworld and get your soul back.
And get my soul back. Just go
Get
to
your
the
life
underworld
back.
and get my soul back.
Yeah, that's the
What
plan.
you mean? Well, you mean actually no. You mean go down to Hades and stop Hades from coming to collect me and then somehow healing me?
Well, technically it'd be Dark Souls, but yeah.
You got to remember, you are good money earner for him.
Get it. You don't get it. You have to stop Hades from coming to take me, and then go and heal me. Because Hades hasn't taken me. You can't go there to get back something he hasn't taken. What you've got to do is you've got to keep me like this, in this state of undeath, well, undying, and somehow heal me, which the only way of doing is to get my sword, or something else that would grant me divinity, or immortality.
Where's the nearest item on the compass?
That's a good point. Still someone else's.
Divinity.
Temporarily until we can retrieve his sword.
Well, you're on land, so it's going to be showing Anthos heading away from you.
Yeah,
Like,
where's the
keep an
nearest
eye on
item
that.
that's not that?
Well, it's just going to be pointing at that at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to wait
the
until he
closest thing
disappears
until he
off this
flies
map.
away. Yeah, and then it will suddenly swing around to the closest.
We can borrow another god's item until we can retrieve yours. That should give you enough divine power to not slip off this mortal coil.
Better yet, what about that Labyrinth Boy, what about that item your hometown was also well known for? You know, that fleece.
That's
The golden
wrong one.
fleece.
That's the
I thought that was
that's
the
the
one with the
creation
Minotaur.
bowl. That's the creation bowl, I think.
Yeah, but she's always getting shit wrong, so it's fine.
That's all right.
Different
it's,
bull.
It's same. Yeah, different
Different bull.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Same
different
island,
bull.
different bull.
Yeah,
The-
it's the same island though.
That's racist.
The only item
You should
my
say
predecessor was associated with.
Yes.
It's too bad Ryoshi's fishing spear doesn't work, or that Purin can't like pray to her people and have one of their many gods like temporarily lend something.
No, but surely that can heal any wound.
The golden
right?
fleece
The
would
only
do it.
item my predecessor was really associated.
The golden fleece would work if you knew where it was.
The only item my predecessor was really associated with is a ball of string, and I don't think that's going to help here.
Was he a kitten?
They used it to map out the labyrinth or something. No.
Although then again, this is not exactly the same as Greece, so no one's going to have gone after the fleece.
Yeah. So where is the fleece currently?
We'd have to do a history check. Well, actually, no. You'd have to do a history check anyway.
Yeah, I've got to do a history check.
Okay.
To either determine where it was or where it is.
I wonder if I'm going to use my what's it called for the day, so I can re-roll, see if I get higher. Because I feel there's a higher roll in there. There we go, 25.
Okay, so I actually got it wrong because he is related to the gods, so he would exist. So at this point in history, it would be wherever. You were.
Plus, we've got an old guy that's been around for a while. He might know.
Okay, yeah. Thessaly. Focus.
Is it wrong that I'm hoping Hades is voiced by James Woods?
Can't do it. All I can really do is the piece of candy thing. It doesn't. I don't really do a James Woods. I mean,
Good
would
enough
be
to
in a
talk like a slick car salesman.
Iolcus would be on the opposite side of. You're on the west side. It's on the east. you'd have to travel to the other side of the Golden Dawn's empire to get to Iolcus. Well, what's left of Iolcus.
So it'd be difficult.
It's possible. It would take months. And that was a long
there?
time ago that he was there with the fleece.
What else? What? There's got to be something else, other things that heal people.
Yeah, there's
I'm
divine
just going
food.
through the book of things that heal people.
I mean,
Divine
we're not limited
food.
to-
So
We're not limited to one mythology. The Holy Grail might be an option.
The golden apple.
yeah.
The-
There's loads. You'd need to speak to
many.
probably an expert.
You go to the library.
Well, the Library of Alexandria. Or the Alexandria
No, my
Library.
the library that's in my what's it called? You get a
What, in
home
your-
visit.
What, in your
We've got
kingdom?
an ancient library. Yeah, we've got an ancient library.
Yeah.
Go there.
Well, you could ask Ares.
Well, you could ask Gary. See, he's kind of busy at the moment, dying.
He's going to be
Well,
busy
he's
dying
actually
until you
busy
rescue him.
Time.
Yeah.
He's going to be busy dying until he's busy not dying.
You know, it's like the Loki scene where he's been falling for 30 minutes. I have been dying for a week.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
except in the case of Ares at this point, he's going to be falling until you come back. So if you were heading to the last location of the Golden Fleece, he's going to be, even if you're there one day, he's going to have been falling for 60 days. A lot of falling.
I know how we could just make him a hero. If we make him a hero, his godhood will be restored.
While he's dying.
While he's dying.
There's got to be a way. Like,
Works for Hercules.
So,
okay,
Philoctetes.
how much giving to charity is one godhood worth?
It's like,
Given
Ares, we
Ares'
need you to have a heroic montage. A what? I feel like I've just been
So you
stabbed.
want
It's like,
hero then.
yes, what we need you to do is get up and
How
do
to train
heroic
your
things
zombie, yeah?
despite your wound. You won't die, but we'll just keep you doing heroic things until you
Well-
naturally heal up because you get a godhood from being nice.
So what the plan is we're going to
I think you'd
sellotape
rather die.
Ivan to Ares' back until Ares goes through Philoctetes' training and becomes a hero.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Ares would rather die, honestly.
I think Ivan would rather die. Given the whole situation with him.
Hear me out. I have one more idea. Right. He's a god, right?
At the
Remains
moment,
one, yes.
technically no.
So what we should do is we should crucify him and then stick his remains in a cave.
Okay.
He'll
this
come
is
back
just-
by
Hope
next
he rises
weekend.
3 days.
I'm just gonna do the line from Blazing Saddles at this point. Too Jewish.
Too Jewish. Have you seen a Garuda? We look very Jewish. Just the nose thing.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Oisky poisky. Um.
Is there a Lazarus pit we can stick him in?
Then he wakes up and then murders you all.
Yeah. But he wanted to do that
Fair.
anyway.
Yeah, there was the non-zero chance of him doing that anyway.
Well, as I said, you could
know what?
always ask someone.
I know what we need. I've worked it out. We need the Shroud of Undeath. Now, this will bind War to the apocalypse and make him the undead spectral of War. But that would be a thing.
I mean, he's sort of the god of war anyway.
No, that's the thing. He's a god of war. Now he'll be the horseman of the apocalypse, god of war.
So is that an upgrade or not? I'm not sure.
We need a cloak of undeath. And then we just need 3 more to complete the set.
I'm
So
sure the
your
princess.
solution to this problem is
I'm sure the princess would be fine being famine. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time it's usually famine due to bugs and stuff eating your food, but famine from an eating disorder, bulimia, it's a thing, I suppose.
Hear me out. What we do is we take every god that he fucks over and we turn them into a horseman of the apocalypse.
Okay.
You'd need Poseidon then.
Yeah, we got to go get Poseidon, is what I'm saying.
From the Cave of Glass.
Yes.
But you don't know where the Cave of Glass is.
No, that's why he's lower on the list. We need the other 3 first. There.
The other two, because with him you'd have 4.
Yeah.
So you'd need him to fuck over
But we
2 other
don't, we
gods
don't have
first.
this one yet. We don't have this one yet. We have half of this one.
Or, Ivan sort of looks at you. Could I make a suggestion?
Yes, you'd make an excellent death.
Please, mate, please, would you?
Thank you. I can tell you how my glass works. If death is clearly going to come for him, we know this, because of the nature of his wound. It's a magical wound. However, you could, if I move away. Well, actually, I don't know if you mentioned Poseidon, and Poseidon being in the Cave of Glass. If whoever took Poseidon's spirit took it to there instead of to Hades, they'll be the ones coming for his spirit instead of Thanatos.
That's
So
actually very well put.
you could. We could make a trap for them. Trap them in the bag. And then
Now,
find
I
out
don't
where
really like traps.
Hades is. Well, find out where Poseidon is. This could work to our advantage. But that is up to you,
Yeah,
as I said.
hear that, Ares? For once, you actually might bring some peace.
Mm. 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 So, what do you say?
It's a good plan.
Seems to be the best plan we have.
What, over the horseman thing? Really?
What about the others? What do they say?
Don't really have much choice, do we?
Oh,
Our cover and everything's already been blown and kind of failed the mission anyway.
Well, to be fair, he already knew we were coming for him.
And the nature of the mission's changed.
well, eventually he was going to figure out someone was looking into things.
True, but now we've got the problem of Belmont. Well, a bigger problem with Belmont.
What if he gives the blade to
Unfortunately,
Belmont? He might not.
I
Selfish
I
and
think-
childish.
Also, he
yes,
knows
I think
where
he
we
might
live.
take my warning to heart on that one.
Kind of also knows where we live now, so creates a problem.
Yeah, but again, he probably knew where we lived anyway.
Ah,
As if he's got all of the powers of Poseidon, the wee turtle would have let him in on the secret or instantly.
And I suspect you'll find that there is a learning curve for these weapons. He's not going to be at full strength immediately. He's not going to know what to do with the sword.
it just means
To use
it
Ares'
just means
power.
it just means the strategy's changed, but getting Ares back or getting Poseidon back is important. So trap time.
All right.
Though unfortunately, I must warn El Toro. This isn't going to be the kind of trap that involves a pit and some sticks.
Yeah,
We've got to actually try.
we got to be careful to swerve this guy.
See, though, you ruined my fun. I was going to make him dig a hole.
No, we've had enough chicanery for one day.
That's a good point. We need chicanery to go over the hole.
Okay, so who's going to be in the room?
How do you trap a spirit?
I've got big spectral hands that could hold it down.
It is very simple. I commanded to look. I commanded to go in the bag.
So as long as you stay near Hades, it's going to have to come through you anyway.
Yes.
So really, yeah, all you need. So if it works the same way it works as on the ship, and it can trap anything, even death, then I don't see why you trap it in the bag. And what's that word? What's that word you during torture? Interrogate it. Yes, interrogate the spirit. So it sounds to me like there's a waiting game, unless we need to do other things to prepare for it. El Toro's spectral hands might be useful in a pinch.
Well, I've got an interesting idea. If I stay in the room with him, if you guys let us know when there's something going on, I could cast invisibility on him and he could just walk up to it.
Suppose. We have to sense the spirit, though. So that sounds more like Ryoshi's area of expertise.
Very difficult to dodge an invisible dude.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do have detect magic, but I don't spirit count.
Yeah, but is it going to be a spirit or is it just going to be some dude who's doing the job for him? I mean, it's going to be something like death.
It'll be one of the minor deities. It may even be Thanatos. It may even be Hermes.
Anyway, that's my plan. We just, as soon as someone spots him, I'll make this dude invisible.
Okay. Well, as I said, I'm ready whenever you are.
I suppose the rest of us should leave the room and spread out.
Well, just try to be subtle.
Well, while we're back,
This is not your forte.
Might as well check on check on my garden at least.
So who's going to wait in the room?
I will as an insurance policy.
Well, so we need as many eyes on the ground. I need to be in the room with Ivan.
But whoever it is needs to be within sight of the glass. Because you can only see it through the glass. That's the one issue. You need to be looking through the glass.
Okay.
If I put the glass at the foot of his bed on a small table, then you'll probably get a more commanding view. If I put it a couple of feet.
I'll just stay by the door. You can tell me to grab in a general direction.
Yeah. If I stand here and put it here. So that means anyone looking at his character, so Lena will see through. So, hold on, is there a I don't think there's an arc one. Oh no, there is. There's a cone one. Let's do it. So if I do the linger one, so you'll see. No, it wouldn't be from there. It would be there. Yeah, Lena would see across here. See across. Um, um, yeah, would see that way, and Yoshi would see the other way. Well,
Yeah, would work better because then there's the side of the bed. Or actually, no, that covers the door fairly well. Yeah. Well,
I'm just
there
using
would be
him
the
to
best
mark
doorway, would
where the glass is at the moment. But that would.
yeah.
And if he takes a step back, he could cover. If he stands here, he could cover the bed completely.
And I'd be looking at covering the doors.
Yeah. So you'd see it as soon as it comes. Whoever it is, you'd see it as soon as they come in. So that would be the whole area covered. Suddenly everyone's gone quiet. Very, very quiet. Ain't it?
Yeah, the can
The
El
what?
Toro just sort of fit there, and then I can see the thing.
Yeah. Well, actually, you'd see probably closer to the. Yeah, you'd see like the chair and the one beside the chair. Yeah.
Would be El
Right.
Toro. I've
Oh
got
yeah,
that.
that's, as I said, that's pretty much the whole area covered.
Yeah.
I'm not going to assume I went with everyone.
Sorry?
Well, mine isn't on the map, so I'm going to assume
Oh,
I'm with
sorry.
everybody in the room.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
No one moved you.
I keep forgetting that I can't control it.
I'll put you in the corner because then you can. But yeah, that does look like everything covered. So yeah, you've definitely got a view of the eventual intruder when he turns up. which will be shortly. Because that wound is not getting any. Well, it's not improving. So,
Well, I guess we'll have to pass the time with random factoids or something.
Actually, Aries, what do you know about?
what?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
Anthos. Anthos. I was trying to. I completely blanked on Anthos's name. I've got a bit of a really bad headache at the moment, so my brain just went. Who are you thinking of? No, Anthos. What do you know about Anthos?
Well, the water sprite.
Yes.
He's one of Poseidon's. He's the annoying little turd.
Yes, I kind of gathered that. Anything about his ambitions, his plans?
His ambitions.
I think
Well,
it is. I think you would know that it's better to know your. The more information you know about your enemy, the better you'll have it.
well, yeah. Like I said, he's an ambitious little turd. He's gonna be trying to create a power base. Aries sort of getting more visibly uncomfortable as a cold breeze sort of seems to blow into the room. I think he's coming, wherever it is.
What about me, old man?
What happens to me?
Do I know? Reflect my appetite.
El Toro, you want to know what happens to you in the future? Ah!
You
God.
God.
Zoro, you want to know what happens to her in the future?
Do I become champion?
But has he died? But is he dead yet?
Oh God.
Be sure to check out an anonymous redditor who left a comment about our previous encounters. It's nothing to do with us, though. Check out
That'd be great
r/RPG horror stories.
if we were talking to an Oreo or Oreo,
An Oreo.
an Oreo, an oracle.
Damn great
and you did
Oreo.
ask-
Damn great Oreo. You
and
truly are the greatest
you-
friend to milk.
And you asked that question just as she was about to tell you, I'd cast deafness on you.
You bastard.
We are going to visit the great Oreo of Delphi, are we?
If we now seek out
The
an
greatest
Oreo,
friend
an
to
oracle
milk.
called Oreo,
Oh, great Oreo!
that is literally going to be the name of his next oracle because it's funny as shit. What's the name of the oracle? Oreo. What?
Oh, you asshole, Hawk. You did that on purpose. Yes. He's a very dark-skinned gentleman.
No,
He doesn't like
he's
it
a
when
very
people
pale
joke about his
gentleman.
name.
He's a pale gentleman. He's got two big black bodyguards standing next to him. All times. Just sandwiching him at all times.
Of course, he loves it because he's Greek.
Yeah. Now, if you're lucky enough to be able to pull him apart from those bodyguards, you can lick him. And it will tell you
again-
the future.
You will love it because he's Greek.
These bodyguards love to soak in milk. That is the
Which
secret
they
of
get
getting
from the
them apart.
Egyptian part.
That's the secret. That's the secret to getting them apart.
You've got them to get them to bathe in ass milk first.
Yes.
That's the only time they leave him alone, is when he's bathing.
Yes.
That's how you lick him.
To learn his secrets.
You want a glimpse into the future, you must lick this man.
Right. That's enough of that. The Oreo of Delphi.
If that's not an episode at some point, I'm very disappointed. We got to
Might
sneak
be.
into a place and lick a guy while he's bathing.
You got to go into. You got to sneak into a place and lick a guy while he's bathing, without being spotted by his two black bodyguards.
Yeah. You can upgrade it. They could be ogres.
Yeah. Well, no, they're the same size. They're only slightly bigger.
But slightly bigger than a full-grown man would be an ogre.
Yeah.
I'm technically slightly bigger than a full-grown man because I'm above average height and weight.
I'm slightly bigger than a full-grown man, but that's because of cake.
That is the weight side of it. But yes, anyway, the Oreo of Delphi, there seems to be someone behind Lena.
And then
Yes.
we're sitting around in a circle, just discussing the Oracle of Delphi.
As the person walks into the room.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen the Oracle of Delphi?
They assume that they're invisible because normally no one can see them.
Quick, get him.
Yeah. Yes. Well, definitely El Toro can see now.
Yeah, all right, shall I grab them with the? I will have to
Hermes.
use my gloves.
Hermes looks around.
Well-
Can you see me?
Is Hermes?
No.
Hi.
Yes.
It's not even there.
Because you're looking straight at him, like through a funny glass, like you could see me,
It's just
can't you?
sort
And
of
he looks through the glass back at you, like
Just look at him and go, Hermes. For shame.
what are you doing?
Setting a trap.
It's either there with a bag yet, or
What, any plans?
For the plans.
He looks at you, he steps back like I'm just here to collect Ares' soul, as I do.
And take him to the Hall of Glass. Yes, for what?
What? Hall of Glass? No, to the underworld, to the kingdom of Hades.
Are we
Yes.
buying this for a second?
Not a
No,
chance.
he is a horrible liar.
yeah, it's clearly
He's
clearly
never been
lying.
caught out like this before. This is like deer
Just
in
because I've
headlights.
always
Like
Because I've always wanted to do this. Arturo,
Yeah.
grab him. Everyone, steal his shoes.
Okay, right. I'm going to
Okay.
interpret that command literally. I am going to. God, where are they? I'm going to activate the Worm Reaver Gauntlet.
This is the first time we're actually going to be able to steal someone's shoes and they'll be useful.
Why El Toro's activating those gauntlets?
oh my
I'm gonna cast
goodness.
Hold Person on him. So can he make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I really hope there's stats for him.
Oh,
I
are we
should
piling?
hope there's stats for him.
Oh,
I
are we
should,
piling
there
on him?
should
Bargain.
be. There should be.
Well,
I was gonna
even once
gonna
my
let
whole person,
Hold on,
to be
give me
fair,
a sec to find
if
him.
my whole person actually catches him, Arturo's got an easier time grabbing him.
It's
Why is that?
Greek Pantheon. And okay. Oh, it just freaking names them. There's no stats for them. It just fucking names them. That is a. Why do that? Okay.
Because you're
I'm going
not
to
actually
home.
meant to. Normally, you don't interact with the gods in such a
That's a good
physical
point.
way.
Good, mate. In
Good
such a
point, well
blatant and
made. Thank you.
disrespectful way.
Because it's
And
like
thanks,
these
Phil,
are
for
the
that
gods
drink.
you
I
can
will have that in
worship from this
just a second.
pantheon.
Yeah, these are the gods from this
I
pantheon.
said the gods.
You shouldn't
portion is
really be
usually-
interacting with them.
Yeah, if you want to worship from this pantheon, please worship this god for this reason. You're not meant to be able to go
Steal his
"Hey,
shoes.
that whole person on this asshole. Stop moving around.
Steal his sandals.
Okay,
Steal his
who
shoes.
watched? Okay, how many watched Raw this morning?
No
I
one.
want to steal his shoes because you know what?
Because
I want some.
how
I
Raw
want some
ended.
shoes of flying.
That's literally how Raw ended. They beat up Roman Reigns and stole his shoes.
Yeah, but you can
Take
already
his
fly.
shoes.
You don't need his shoes.
No, I can fly
Fine,
once a
fine,
day. I would
fine,
like to
I-
fly permanently.
Fine, I will take his shoes. I will wrestle. I will grab his legs and I'll take his shoes.
You know, I would like to fly
Okay.
permanently instead of once a day.
We're mugging. We are mugging the messenger god.
All right, if they're going to take his shoes, I'm taking his messenger bag.
Can we
Fine.
have one campaign that doesn't
That's
end with us
fair.
beating up a
It's
post?
not, no, it's not just that. Let me hear me out. It's because Hermes sandals are kind of his thing that he uses to get away most of the time.
We
This
should
way-
give the god of war his sandals.
This way, even if he tries to run away, even if he somehow gets away from the whole person thing and everything, we've got him by the quite literal bootstraps.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't-
disarming him.
Can we
Trigger.
spread gravel across the
Oh,
thing?
damn it, I
Can
closed
I
the
please be
thing.
serious
Hold
for
on.
5 seconds? Can I be serious for 5 seconds this campaign, please?
I don't know. Can you?
Will you let me without going into chicanery?
No, I was trying earlier.
I know it's
Hold on.
because because Trigger raises a good point. Technically speaking, if we just gave the sandals to Ares for a minute, wouldn't he be able to channel divinity through them?
Yes, he'd
Possibly.
be fine.
Yeah.
I think
We're
that would
borrowing the
depend on-
shoes.
Because I was just going to disarm. I was just doing it to disarm him, just in case something happened.
Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
kill another god.
No, we're not killing him. I'm not going to.
No,
No,
I don't
not
want to
going to.
kill him.
No, we need information from him.
We can't just have a bastion full of like chained up, depowered gods.
I mean, we could. It just wouldn't end well for us.
Okay, before we descend into shit, let Hawk do stuff before this ends up asking how many donuts it takes to get
Okay.
to Saturn. It's 140
Okay.
million, by the way.
Okay, so I think that one is probably the best one. It's not the highest level Hermes, but it's the one with the most views, most comments, and the highest rated. Which tends to be what I go for with my homebrews. It's like I'll go with the one that is, like highest rated amongst other DMs and. Okay, so, what? Can't be immune to that. That's impossible. Okay. Okay, so what are you doing?
I was casting hold person.
Whole person. So what does he need to?
Well, to be fair, he's humanoid shaped, so I'm assuming he counts as a humanoid for the purpose of the
Yeah.
spell.
Well, yeah, he's still
Yeah,
humanoid.
he does.
Yeah, he's also an individual. He's also an individual, so technically he's a person.
Now,
That
remember
would be a wisdom saving throw.
That will not work on Zeus because he'll just turn into a swan.
Yes.
Or a
Or a
or,
golden
ox,
ray.
or a sentient puddle of piss.
Okay, so let's roll for it. Oh my goodness. Oh my freaking goodness.
What?
He genuinely got a nat 1.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, we caught him by surprise.
He actually
He
got
now
a
has
nat
the
1.
paralyzed condition. He now has the paralyzed condition.
Right. I'm going to take off his shoe. I'm going to take his shoe. His sandals
Okay,
off.
I'm doing one thing. In the thing for this version, they have given him literally immunity to everything, which I am ignoring.
Yeah,
Because there
the
is
thing
no
is,
way he
D&D,
should be.
they're not immune to everything.
Yeah, because they have literally given him immune to charm, exhaustion, incapacitation, paralyzed, poisoned, prone, restrained. It's like there's still a physical entity. You can't be immune to.
To be fair, Hermes
Paralyzed.
probably would
Well-
have immunity to exhaustion and poison.
Yeah, I can imagine those, but not to being
Yeah,
prone.
everything.
Well, this is the thing I've been saying
That's
about
being
D&Ds
immune to
and
falling
gods.
on your ass.
Because you'd
I'm
literally-
pretty
well, he
sure
might be immune to
nothing.
prone.
Nothing. No, but what I mean is nothing is immune to being knocked on your to falling on your
No, you-
ass.
Yeah, you can be. It could be his sandals that do that because they stop him from hitting the ground.
Yeah, but he's
For
got to
example.
lie down at some point.
No.
That's
I mean
technically being
like
prone.
no. I mean for example. Like I don't mean falling out of the sky. I mean like falling over. Because falling over, your sandals aren't going to help you stay up if you trip and fall over.
No, but they might
That's
catch
what I
you
mean.
before you actually hit the ground. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
So-
immunity
Yeah,
to
but you'd
prone
still
wouldn't-
fall over.
Yeah, I could get that one kind of because yeah, I see where you're going with that, Trick. I did kind of get you.
Because was it some jelly creatures are immune to prone because they don't have a
Yeah, because they just go
prone.
down. But we're talking about a humanoid, so they wouldn't. The sandals
Hmm.
can't catch you if you just go down like that.
Yeah.
Like
But this is the thing I was
Mm.
saying about humans in D&D and gods in general, because all the gods in D&D are just very powerful humanoids with extra abilities and cool items. They're not
Yeah.
actual gods; they're powers.
yeah, Because for example, there's a couple of things they've done which are just like bizarre. Some of it makes sense because we speed, but like just being immune to, as I said, just being immune to, I mean they've given him blind sight, dark vision, true sight, a passive perception of 26, and knowing all languages. It's like
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Here, for example, we're talking gods. Orcus.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Immunity to blind, charmed, deafened, disease, exhaustion, frightened, petrified, poison, and stunned.
yeah, that makes sense because stunned, as I said, stunned stops you doing anything. So that makes sense. But that's why I'm saying like prone is you've literally you've fallen over.
I might
So you're
give
not
him...
you're not disabled when you're prone.
No, but if I was writing Hermes, I might give him prone on the fact that it's like whatever happens, even if he's knocked over, the sandals will pull him back up.
I'm kind of with
something.
Trigger on that one. Because instead of going prone, he'd just flip upside down because his
Yeah.
sandals would just hold him aloft. Yeah, I kind of get where your point is on that one.
Because I'd make any
I-
god
I-
item was a sentient item in itself.
I will give Trigger that's
to a
a valid.
degree.
Prone is a valid argument, but immunity to basically everything.
Oh no,
he's gotta
immunity
have
to
some-
everything is no, but for prone maybe I.
Prone, yeah, no, I see your point on that one.
Yeah, I would say it was
It's like
Like
a
he's
water,
very standard.
water deity. I might give prone because it's like, yeah, you knock him over and he just automatically
Turns
reforms.
into a puddle.
Yeah,
See, I
and
would
it will
say
stand back
that
up
it's.
by reforming.
See, I would say that he would be immune to being restrained.
No, because see, I
And
think you
not-
could chain him. I think you
Yeah,
could chain
no,
him.
no, no.
I don't think you could knock
Yeah.
him over. is the thing.
Yeah. I
See,
get
I
that
was
point.
thinking the opposite. I was thinking you could knock him over, but then he would just get back up and go instantly.
Well, here's the question: would you prefer him to hit the floor, or would you prefer him to be like chained? Because thing is, the rulings on the things are still the same. Their movement would go to 0 and they'd hit the ground. But if you make him
See,
immune to
I
being
think of
knocked
him like the
prone,
Flash. That's how I'm thinking.
Well, he'd have
I'm thinking like the Flash, where you can knock the Flash over, but then he gets up and goes really quick. So him being on
See,
the ground
I
doesn't
give him
really.
cover,
He would
so he
get.
couldn't
He
fall
could
out
get
the
back
sky.
up as a free action
I say it's
So-
it's an interesting stated question.
without. It wouldn't actually be any kind of penalty for him to get back up because he's so fast. He just gets up and goes. Like
Yeah.
Okay,
it
but
doesn't.
it
gives you that brief instant. It just gives him that brief instant of like of him being on the floor, but then he's up and gone as soon as he's like realizes he's gone. Sorry?
Are you giving him immunity to paralyzed? Because that's what I'm hitting him with.
Paralyzed is the
Because I'm
Like it
literally
says-
I'm literally holding him. Hold person gives him gives paralyzed now. Apparently,
oh, it gives
They made him
paralyzed.
yeah, hold person now gives paralyzed.
Yeah, they just classified all of the stuff that whole person does and went, that's just paralyzed. Give him this paralyzed stat.
Yeah,
Because I remember they knocked everything down, so it's keyword system now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, 'cause
slowed
it's-
and paralyzed, and because they were like, well, this is too difficult. Let's make it a keyword system like we do with Magic the Gathering.
I'll allow it because you're pretty harmless to him anyway. So
Until we steal all his shit.
fucking steal his shoes.
That's literally what I'm doing.
okay, so for the instant he's unable to do anything about it, you're grabbing his shoes.
I'm gonna, as he's paralyzed, I'm gonna roll to grapple him. I think, to restrain him.
You
Just in
auto
case.
succeed.
It's an auto succeed because he can't do anything. He literally cannot do anything. He's paralyzed.
Okay, so while he's paralyzed, he's incapacitated. His speed is 0. He automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage on him. They're auto crits. He can't take any
Why
action,
so weak?
bonus, action,
So
or
weak.
reaction. His concentration is broken. He can't
Nice
speak,
one.
and if you're incapacitated when you're rolling this, you had this. Yeah. So basically, he just can't do jack shit. So you auto grapple him and auto take his shoes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm holding him in place with the spectral hands.
Then go take the. Would I be able to tell that his tendrils have
Emotional damage.
Well, I'm asking a legit question.
Sorry, I was laughing because of what Phil did. Sorry, what was your question?
So weak.
My question was Perrin be able to tell by grabbing his sandals that there's something divine about them?
Yes, they're gold and they glow and they've got little wings on it that,
Okay, so
that
with them,
flitter.
I'm going to ask because obviously it's not her culture. She's just going to show them to Ares and go, do these count as a godly item or are they just like really special? Like really expensive?
He looks at you. Yeah, they count.
Okay, so she's just going to like quickly put them on Ares' feet and hope this works.
How long is he paralyzed like that?
Not long.
It's he makes a saving throw against it every turn.
Okay. Also, why hasn't Ivan trapped him in the thing yet?
You were speaking at that point. And also, he can't. He has to climb in the bag voluntarily.
Get in the
No,
bag.
he basically
No,
says
before
get in
the
the
gun.
bag. He commands him to get in the bag, and at the moment, he can't because he's trapped. But then Ivan will actually
No,
say
but,
to him,
but,
like, when you
as soon as he breaks
when you can.
this,
get in the bag.
yeah, as soon as he breaks my concentration on hold person, he now can't escape the bag with his fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
Death
ma-
couldn't.
I've got an
Death couldn't
idea.
even get out of that bag, so he's not getting out.
Now,
Yeah, but
When you
Hermes
walk-
is
you
the
walk-
god known for going places that nobody else should be able to go with great ease.
Hawk, he's
a
exactly
good
what I'm
point.
looking for, though, right?
Yeah, the boots of Hermes are what you're after.
No,
aren't
no,
they?
no, no. He's a very young, virile man.
Oh
Ah.
God! Oh God! Where is this going?
I'm
I know where
gonna,
it's
I'm
going.
gonna go up behind him, go full giant size, and go. Trust me, love. You want to get in the bag, or you're gonna spend some time with me. It's just like full on giant fucking Hulk him.
Somehow, I don't think he's going to.
Just
resist Amazon's
She-Hulk
snoop.
size behind him.
Death by snoo with it.
Yes.
He's like, he's got to get him willingly. Oh, I'm gonna make him willingly.
Yeah, at the end of each turn, you can make a save.
Bill with all the sound effects
End of
tonight.
each of his turns.
Okay,
at the end
so
of yours,
let's
his
see if
turn,
he.
you can make a
buttons
save.
today.
Okay, let's see if he actually breaks out of the paralyzing. So what was it? What check?
Wisdom.
Okay,
I've still
so
got him
that's
grappled.
6.
But
21.
he can't move anywhere because he doesn't have. What, sorry?
He got 21.
Oh, yeah, he
Ah.
breaks it. But he's also
He
grappled
gets-
by El Toro and doesn't have shoes.
He's very confused
he ain't
by
going-
this. This is like,
Fucking nowhere.
Yeah. This shouldn't be happening.
Those are the lines I use as I'm whispering in his ear as a giant woman. You're going nowhere. 3 minutes.
this. No one normally can see me. What the hell? What is going on?
Sorry,
What
brother,
is
but you got
this?
something we need. So you're going nowhere.
Aries? What is this?
Sex orgy.
Ares looks at him. We need to borrow your shoes. And he holds up to him for a second and immediately gets enough power back to heal his wound. Well, where were you planning on taking me then, Hermes? Well, first thing I've got to do is get in this bag.
I'm gonna get in the bag.
I'm gonna get in the
Somebody has to get in the back.
I'm getting in the bag. I gotta get in the bag.
Oh God, it turned into
No.
Raid Man.
In the bag.
No, no.
In the
Get
bag.
bag.
And what's what? What's Wapner?
We've...
Now I've got a
So
question.
he-
You know that thing where your head comes out of the bag but nothing else does?
yeah.
Get on with
Can you
it.
get him to do that? And then can I just spare him for 15 minutes?
Oh God.
So he steps into the bag, and then the only thing pointing out is like his head and his torso, the top of his torso.
I heard he's a good linguist, is all I'm saying.
I know what you're planning.
Does it rhyme with kinda lingers?
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Well, it was a long trip and we haven't bathed yet. It will do.
Oh God. Now it's worse.
That's gross.
Well, we did just get off a fishing boat.
That's really gross. Ew.
Anyway,
Okay.
what was the-
Moving on very, very quickly. Is there some reason why you've trapped me in this bag?
we have
Phil's-
questions.
Phil's excited. She wants us to get on with it.
That was before
have
you started
questions.
talking about that. Right. The questions. What about?
Ah. Right, am I interrogating him or? You know what? Why not? Hermes, what do you know? So, what do you know of Anthos?
Anthos? Well, they've seen him. Well, he's a bit of a
Okay, I am
jerk.
casting. Hold on. Would a zone of truth be necessary?
He'll probably break it instantly.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So you're not working for him.
He looks around. No.
Uh-huh. I see. So, what about Poseidon's soul? Happen to know something about that? She's just going to glare at him.
No. I know nothing about that. No.
Can I insight him,
No.
see if he's lying?
Mm.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you can incite him.
Okay. Well, you're saying no, I can't insight him. A 17.
Oh yeah, he's a really bad liar. He's got high charisma, but he's really shit at lying.
There's just have to look at him and go,
he's like a Hermes driver. He's really bad at lying.
listen, Hermes.
What did you
It's
do
going
with
to
your
benefit
parcel? We chucked it over a hedge.
Listen, Hermes. It's. I'm gonna make this very simple for you. If you tell me the truth, things will go easier for you. If you don't listen to me, I'm going to leave your head alone with, and he's gonna point to the truth. I'm going to leave you alone with her and her life. And she has not bathed in a very long time.
We wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake them off,
Oh no!
and just beat the devil out of them.
Now, listen, we've already just had Anthos turn up on our doorstep. I know you're lying to me. So, if you don't start telling me the truth, you are never getting out of this bag. And, well, we can make your time as a head, well, you're a smart man. I can tell you're a smart man. You can figure that out. So are you going to cooperate, or are we going to continue this?
Is it
Funny
wrong?
and-
I'm gonna literally hit my was it disguise self? I'm gonna go lollipop chainsaw so I can put him on my hip.
What?
A cheerleader with a chainsaw carrying the head of her boyfriend on her hip. That's what it's going on about.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
It's a pop
And the head's
culture
alive.
reference that isn't.
Yeah.
It's a video game.
It's not a sin of this show.
So, Hermes, are you going to cooperate, or is this going to become very long and difficult?
What do you want to know?
Depends. Are you going to continue to lie to me?
Just give them what they want, dude. They're crazy. I swear to God.
Shut up, bull man. Just turn back. It's like,
Do you seem to be the only one here who isn't crazy?
I just lean down and go, you should give us exactly what we want. Just seductively in his ear.
gonna like push her out of the way. So, go to ask you again.
Excuse me, you with the hat.
Are you working? Are you what?
Who's he's like trying to bring Ryoshi in on this, like, can I get some sense out of you, because I really don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Ryoshi lying.
They are trying to get you to answer their questions. Various threats have been made, I'm sure you are aware of that, and they don't believe for a moment that you're telling the truth, that you don't know the answers to their questions.
Dude, seriously, just tell them what they want to know. It's gonna be way easier.
Basically, who sent you? Where were you going to take it, Ares? And what was it that where we believe Poseidon is trapped?
It was glass. I think it was a cave of glass, wasn't it? Or
yeah,
it's cave. The cave of glass.
Okay,
and
fine.
do you know where the cave of glass is? If that was where you were indeed taking Ares, is still holding your shoes.
I was going to take him to the cave of glass.
Good boy. Now, who put you up to taking him to the cave of glass?
Anthos.
Right. See, you can tell the truth.
I owed him a favor.
Did he offer you?
What did he offer you? Yes, what did he offer you?
I owed him a favor, which is why I put Poseidon in the cave of glass.
You understand, if the gods find out what you've done, things are not going to go well for you?
Yeah.
You understand.
That's why I wasn't going to let him out.
What could you have possibly seen him to make it worth this?
It wasn't anything that big. He didn't tell me it was going to be Poseidon's soul. He just said there's a soul that needs to be collected here, but you can't let Hades see it. And then when I realised who it was too late.
And when you say too late, you mean to tell me that I am willing to believe that you
know
didn't
my
realize
family?
what it was.
Do you know how reasonable they are? They would not be like, oh, you happen to find you made a deal with the person who killed Poseidon. Do you think they're gonna care that I made the deal afterwards? You think Poseidon's gonna care that I was only involved after the thing happened? He would kill me anyway.
See,
they would not wait. This.
Yeah, this particular pantheon is
You
not
act
exactly
as though
known for
they're
appreciating
reasonable.
context.
They are not reasonable.
Yes, but now the question becomes: you've told us this. That question, and I'm going to look at Lena and go. So we've got him. We know we've got that from him. What do we do? So now what?
I have many ideas.
I'm sure you do. Yes. Right. Right. So what? So I think the next big question is: where is the cave of glass?
Not somewhere you could get to.
No, but you could. And now we have
Hmm.
leverage over you.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Because you've just exposed Anthos' plan to, like part of Anthos' plan to us. You really think he's not going to come for you?
In front of Ares. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, in front
Yes.
of Ares, who he
In
thinks
front
is dead, by the way.
Hmm.
And Ares is literally holding your divinity in his hands.
Hmm.
Lucky Aries. Oh, divinity. I misheard.
God damn it. I'm going to look at Alex and Alex. I'm just going to look at it and go, you know what? You're probably best to deal with this one. You understand the Greek pantheon better than I. Just step aside and let her do the rest of the interrogation.
Hmm.
So, are we going to keep you in a bag and let Ares keep your shoes, and then we'll just give you to Anthos later? Or are you going to go and get Poseidon for us?
Go and get him. What do you mean, go and
Send him
get
on a
him?
fetch quest.
What do you think I can do? You think I could just what? You want me to just go and bring his soul to you?
Basically, yeah.
He doesn't even need to do that. He just needs to release it, right?
If I release it, it'll go to Hades.
Yeah. And then Hades will go, oh shit, my brother. Get the fuck back out of there.
That would start a war.
Yeah, but he's going to start a war anyway.
Yeah, Anthos is really wanting a war right now.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, we don't want Poseidon
He's-
going to hell, to Hades. We want him coming here,
So you want me to bring
out
you
of the way.
the crystal which has the glass which has his soul in it?
Yes.
Jumanji, hear me out. If we got his soul, what are the chances of if we can get in contact with Rhea, she could like birth him a new body because of what she is? Like if
They would-
because if Hades gets it, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the process is with Hades, because I'm pretty sure Hades can't just get the soul and go, well, you're going back up, and then send him right back up with a body and stuff.
He has made just straight bodies before. He can
Okay,
pluck
I'm
souls
not-
from the sticks and just give them a new body.
But also, we're trying to avoid a war of things as well. So, I think I'm drawing on is if we somehow got his soul to Rhea, she could probably do something with it. Because she did like birth them and also has the power to create life in general.
Well, the problem is he'd still be mortal.
Well, no, he wouldn't. Because,
Well, he's not got his powers.
that's why I'm saying give it to Rhea, because Rhea created them in the first place.
Yeah, but it'd
And
be
she
just
can
like
create-
Ares without his sword. He'd still be mortal.
Yeah, but we'd still have him at least. Otherwise, we're just carrying a crystal around.
Or we could put the crystal in Roshi.
God.
Aye.
Okay, I'm going to regret
I love
this.
the way
Why?
that's surprised. What?
What?
Okay, so I know this is going to waste like 20 more minutes, but why put the crystal on Roshi?
Because he is the perfect vessel for the sea god.
Honestly, well, you put it like that, I'm surprised you weren't going to do it to your sea elf. So
And
he'd be
then,
beside it.
well, no, but then when we get his trident back, he'll be able to reform from his soul inside Roshi, and basically Roshi would give birth to the sea god. Because as soon as the soul and the weapon's back together, he'll get his divine powers back, and then he can recreate himself.
Okay, again, I'm not familiar with how this shit would work. I mean, the closest I've seen to this ever happening is the Mesopotamian god Uranus. You know,
Well, because gods can exist in a spiritual form. If Roshi just kept the spirit inside him safe until he got hold of the weapon, then the spirit could then reform itself into Poseidon. And technically, a
true.
spirit only has to be connected to a living creature so it doesn't go to Hades. And as I said, his soul and Poseidon's soul have got to be very close connected together, considering they're both water spirits.
they're both water spirits of different origin.
Hmm. That's the best place to keep it safe and off the radar, because no one's going to.
Okay, I'm going to throw some devil's advocate here and say that Japanese gods and Greek gods are very similar, so there is some precedent for what you're saying with them being similar enough.
And then
So-
if Roshi could get hold of the spirit at any point, he could probably force control away from Anthos. Because it's someone who knows the spear for a long period of time, plus two spirits against one. He could wrestle control of the spear.
So
as soon as Ryoshi's hands touch the trident, Poseidon would get his powers back.
Yeah. And as we've seen, he really doesn't notice Ryoshi at all from what we saw earlier.
Plus, it's not like putting a divine. We're not taking Poseidon's spirit and putting it in a mortal where he'd be able to just take control over him.
Yeah,
we're putting him in another a water like Ryoshi is a god.
Yeah, he'd be
So
safe.
He won't explode or funky shit.
There is some leeway with gods being like. I mean, that's actually isn't that what happened to Dionysus? I can't remember which god it was, where Zeus just sewed him into his foot and like just birthed him again. That.
Yeah, pretty much.
So are we going with the plan of if we can somehow get Hermes to cooperate with us? Because the only issue I think Hermes is going to have is he feels he's going to die no matter what. But if he helps, if we can convince him that helping get Poseidon back into power would actually somehow save him a little bit.
Well, yeah, because he won't be scared of a mortal. Once that fairy hasn't got his power anymore, he's literally no threat anymore.
Again, it's a matter of convincing Hermes, because again, he's been working. He's got the whole. I'm working with Anthos, but I'm doing it reluctantly because I got in too deep, and now I can't do anything else, and anything I do will result in my death because Greek gods do not like that shit because he was still complicit.
Yeah,
but if we can somehow convince him that restoring him might actually gain him favor, and if he does it to avoid a war, that might actually win him some favor.
The fact that he's under duress already does lend some weight to that idea.
Just throwing the idea out there, because otherwise I don't like the idea of us going, fuck it, let's kill Hermes, because that just creates a problem, and that's the opposite of what we're trying to do.
Ares.
Yes.
If we give Hermes his shoes and he brings us this crystal pertaining to Poseidon's soul, so we can stick it into Ryoshi until we can get him to his trident. Once this is over, will you help protect Hermes so the other gods don't go for it, punish him, as he will have repaid you with his divinity, repaid Poseidon for stealing his soul, and garnered some semblance of not incurring your wrath.
Well, fortunately, he won't know that Hermes took him.
Yeah, he rescued him. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who stole him.
There you go, Hermes. And Ares won't drop you into Poseidon or Zeus.
If anything,
Oh, you
you saved,
Ares.
if anything, you saved Ares' life.
And Poseidon's. So once we've dealt with Anthos, you're the big hero.
Oh, the
That's a
legends they'll
good
write about.
point.
I take the deal,
And it
brother.
would stop the war.
You can stop the war and be a hero, or you can take Route B.
Look, I can
And
tell
have
by
Ares, Anthos, and us hunting you.
I remember what happened last time when you stole that thunderbolt.
Yeah. Look, this I get it that you feel you're in too deep, and I can tell you feel guilty about everything. It's what made your lying very bad. You really aren't happy with how things have turned out, but I don't know what stories are like in your lands, but where I'm from, redemption. My father was a god who did unspeakable evil to the gods to the point he was banished, and he redeemed himself through good deeds. I'm sure that you doing
Well,
this,
again, if Hermes,
you doing this will help, and you won't need to worry about God punishing your family, punishing you, because you've rescued one of them already. Help us rescue Poseidon. Help us put the world right.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. And I'm going to ask Hades for the sandals. Since he doesn't, I'm assuming he doesn't need them anymore. Now he's healed.
Yeah, he's healed, so he doesn't need them now.
Very well. So I'm going to take him back. Right, so I'm going to look at Ivan and ask him to, let him out of the sack.
If you're sure this is right, my friends.
At this point, we need him, and I know that I can tell. I feel he wants to make right. He's scared of the consequences of what he did. He knows what he did was bad, and we can redeem him. The world still needs Hermes, just as it needs Poseidon.
To be fair, if he fucks us over, I'll just go tell Hephaestus.
That's the thing. He doesn't want. I'm pretty sure that it's a Jumanji. I'm pretty sure Hermes doesn't want a war either, and this is a solution that will end a war and also put things right.
Well, as I said, if you think this will work...
Okay.
You can come out of the bag now.
Now, will they know that the soul's missing? Do we need to replace it with a new soul?
It's an interesting.
Because I've got some goblins. And it would be hilarious if they go to the crystal at one point and go, and now, and it's like, this is a goblin!
Just
dressed in tiger gear.
Powerful goblin.
he's like, comes out in the tiger gear, glowing and going, ah! No, wait, no, I'm not.
I am not just any goblin. I am an all-powerful goblin.
Where's literally we can put the soul of one of the crazy goblins that think they're all that inside that crystal. It'll be funny as hell.
Oh yeah, because then you know that whoever checks it will go, "We've been speckled off." That's not even a word. I completely agree with you.
I suppose it makes a good backup plan. Especially if you tell him
Plus,
one
it
thing.
gives us a great visual of Hermes doing the Raiders of the Lost Ark with this goblin crystal onto the pedestal and taking the other one.
Okay, so before he goes, because then clearly you've stopped him, are you gonna do that then?
Yes, I'm gonna go get the goblin.
All right.
I'm gonna tell him that it's a very important mission. Right? We're gonna put you inside a crystal, and then when you're released from this crystal, I want you to jump and kill the fucking first person you see.
Yes. Tiger.
This is a goblin fucking time grenade, is what this is.
Tiger powered. Tiger power. They're so convinced that they're like unkillable, like just even though they've seen so many of them killed. It's...
Yeah, they were killable. We're not.
Yeah, you got the chosen of the few.
Yeah, they were the ones who failed. They let their gods down. It's like the gold. It's like they were clearly the unworthy. They let their god down.
The only way this would be funny is if we could put like a mind flayer tadpole in its head beforehand.
Well, it wouldn't really work because it's just their soul that comes out.
I don't know, it'd just be funny though.
Yeah, it's just going to be a spirit that tries to jump them rather than like their body.
Just full on distraction.
Yeah. Okay, so you've given the goblin's soul to Hermes, and he's going to go and get Poseidon's soul for you.
Crazy, like
It does sound crazy when you say it like that.
Well, yeah, we're trading. We are literally trading the Poseidon, one of the big three, the oldest of the Olympian siblings, for a goblin with delusions.
Yep. That's why it's funny when they open that thing.
Only in D&D could this happen.
Wait, I just hope Poseidon.
I just hope it comes out going, I am Poseidon, ruler of the sea.
No, because he thinks it's a tiger goblin, so it's like, I will kill you with all the power of the tiger goblin.
What's always a price? Like, what is this?
That's not Poseidon's soul.
Now
I don't know what the
As
fuck
it comes,
it
like,
is, but it's
we're
not.
gonna
I don't know what it is. But...
We're going to have to sort out the ritual to bind his soul now to Roshi, though. I'll get the candle wax, the sheep blood.
You just jam the crystal into Roshi.
Or we can chain him up naked with some goat's blood.
How would that help?
Help?
You seem to have misread why I'm here. I do not help. I do not clean.
Does not work. Does not clean. We'll have sex with anything.
Oh my goodness. Okay, is there anything on my Poseidon's sheet that's going to cause any weirdness for him?
Where is you little?
That'd be an interesting side effect whenever he falls asleep into his like sleep mode. It's like fucking Poseidon starts getting verbal.
No, what if he falls asleep and then as soon as he falls asleep, and time hits a certain point, Yoshi starts growing a beard, sitting up, and then just like Poseidon takes over, and then
He
of course
become
when Yoshi
he
takes over the beard, like magically just like shoots back into his face.
he becomes very fond of Cyclopses.
My children, where's that drow motherfucker? The one that lipped me.
Where's that Ulysses bastard? I haven't finished with him yet. Ulysses.
Oh God.
I
You
know,
left that one
I
to
just like to sing that
Hades.
song. I just love that song.
Okay, so. Will this cause any problems? Master of the Sea. Oh.
When you say jab him with this crystal, which orifice?
Oh God!
Yeah.
It's not going to be a suppository, ancient Greek suppository, is it? Or is it just a thing where we have to sew it into him or have him eat it? That scene from Baldur's Gate 3 when you get someone to take the tadpole to become a mind flayer and you can just eat it. That you could have just pressed it against your forehead and it would have just melded with you anyway. But I suppose it's in your body somewhere now.
Yeah, but it's got to be painful for one of those things to crawl through your earlobe.
Yeah,
in Baldur's Gate 3 they crawl through your eye, which is worse.
That seems even worse.
I literally just said
Yeah.
it was worse.
It's like I can't think of any hole that I want in my face torn apart by a tadpole.
When I had one of my party members have it, they literally just ate it, and it somehow worked.
Yeah, you might get some bleed through effects.
Ah.
Whoever does this.
I think Roshi should do it. If it ever happens to Athena, I will take that one. But I think this one should be Roshi.
I think Roshi being connected to the sea would be a better idea, yeah.
I think he needs to give some consent first, because at the moment we haven't heard from him.
Ryoshi, how do you feel about having a god's soul put in you?
Dan, you're right.
Dan?
Dan? Dan? Dan? Dan? Dan?
Hello?
Who are we looking for?
Hi.
You're all right.
Yeah, no, my microphone must have cut out again. I have been talking on and off for about.
Oh God!
Shouting! No, I don't want this help.
No, I haven't gone against it, and I was getting into the process of agreeing and explaining. I suppose yes, as at least connected to me, I am the sensible choice of this, and unlike the rest of you, this is not my own form. Unlike the rest, I am in two places at once. So
And how different is a spear to a trident, really?
Trident's not so easy for fishing. You'd think it'd be better with 3 times the chance to hit, but the aerodynamics and the ability to go through air and water is not quite as good.
Yeah, it does kind of. Yeah.
Could say it's 3 times the problem.
Ooh. Okay.
Hopefully, any excess will turn to the keep and not.
Okay. This seems to be the only fair thing to do for Dan because of this is gonna be like, and also he's probably the least likely to abuse this in a way that will drive me mental.
Okay, well, yeah, said that.
Okay. And one of the abilities it does state on the Poseidon I got. Oh my goodness.
Well, technically, does he get those powers if he doesn't have his godhood?
This is going to be the only bleed through effect he gets from the crystal being inside Dan, because it's going to be basically it's going to be basically feeding off of Dan's divinity.
Yeah, I was thinking it would basically
I mean,
be as powerful as if he. So it wouldn't be a whole. He doesn't have all of his power, but he has at least like some effect. But that's
He
being
has
channeled
one
through him,
effect.
so it's not. Yeah, one. So yeah, something like that. So it's a bit more balanced.
Okay.
Gets the power to summon ducks.
You can only use
Quack
this on
attack.
yourself, right? You can only use this on yourself. You cannot use this on anything else, and it only keeps your stats because it's his version. But effectively, you get true polymorph.
Okay.
Once a day.
True polymorph once a day.
But as I said, it's only on you.
Yeah.
And as I said, it keeps your stats.
And I stay at my stats.
Yeah.
Okay. Now to figure out how to add that up, just the notes.
So basically, it's more you're just taking the form of the whatever. There's no limit, basically, what you're taking the form of.
We need 2 of those and rings.
You know, you could decide to look like, you know, you're still, as I said, you'd still have your stats, but you could choose something ridiculous. But you'd get no benefit from it in terms of the, you know, you may look like a Tarask, be the size of a Tarask, but you would not be a Tarask. You would still be only as strong as you are.
Which,
on the plus side,
if I was the size of a Tarask, I'd collapse under my own weight.
on the plus side, though, if you look like a Tarask, sound like a Trask, people aren't going to fuck with you because they think
And
you're
are
a
solid,
Tarask.
yeah. If you're solid as well, you know, because they're not gonna, they're gonna know you're not an illusion. You just wouldn't be able to fight another Tarask like head on.
No, it's good for fucking with people, though.
Yeah.
He could disguise himself as a narwhal.
A narwhal.
Yeah, I just wanted
Why?
to say narwhal. Or a tiny puffin. Oh, please turn into a penguin so we can put a monocle on you and a top hat.
Maybe at some point.
Penguin! Ah, penguins.
And that's why I reduced it. That's why I said it's only once a day. So no.
That's why did he give this power to me?
And also why it's
Yeah.
once a day. There's no whale bombing people. No turning into a bird, flying up, and then turning into a whale.
What happens if we could get him high enough to begin with?
He's
I will point out as a monk, you have to get me extra high because supernaturally I fall slower. People just have time to sidestep the falling whale. No,
yeah,
I
because
don't.
it's falling
Die,
so
whale!
slowly. It's like slow falling whale.
Wouldn't it just be easier to give him the polymorph spell once a day?
No,
Might be, actually.
because it does limit him to different things. There's other limitations on polymorph.
Yeah, this gives him all physical forms, human forms.
And Poseidon has a change shape ability, but the difference is he polymorphs into a humanoid or beast that has a challenge rating no higher than his own. His CR rating's 30.
All of them.
And it keeps his stats. And it's like, he has a strength of 30, a dex of 28, a con of 26, an intelligence of 25, a wisdom of 30, and a charisma of 24. He could turn into a penguin that could beat you to shit. Just like, penguin. And just sticks his hand. It'd be that scene from Angel. He just sticks his flipper through your head. Insta kills
He's a
you.
puppet man.
In a new form, Poseidon retains his alignment, hit points, hit dice, ability to speak, proficiencies, legendary resistances, layer of actions, all of his scores, as well as his actions.
Why would you not just turn into like a butterfly, fly on someone, and then unarmed strike them in the back of the head, killing them instantly?
Yeah. With his like +10 to hit.
Yeah, literally, you turn into a centipede, crawl up someone. Oh, I've got 12 arms. I've got 100 arms. I can make 100 unarmed tiny at the back of this guy's head, exploding it.
Well, that's why shape changing doesn't normally keep your statistics.
No, that's what that would be insane.
So as I said, that's why I thematically kept it the same as his one, as much as I could without it being broken as all fuck. Because for his stats, that is crazy broken. But for a normal person's stats, not too bad.
Yeah, the only things I'm really interested in, if I gain when I transform, is their unique forms of movement and their ability to breathe underwater if I turn into an underwater animal.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that'd be
saying.
fine.
Polymorph, once a day polymorph probably would just be easier.
Although it'd be cool if he turned into like a mimic. He can make a battle suit for you. He could turn you into like Agent fucking Venom. And then he could just unarmed strike people from you as the tentacles come out because he's still got the monk punchiness.
Then if I entered elemental attunement during that, you would suddenly have elemental bat armor.
Yeah. That's the combo right there. You need to become a symbiote. That's how you should use your powers. Water armor.
What
I
he
don't
does
think
is-
that's likely because that does fit in with Poseidon or Ryoshi.
Well, no, but you
when he-
you say you're going into mimic form, but you literally just become like gushing water that forms over people.
Or he just decides he wants to wrestle with El Toro and turns himself into Goro.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, wouldn't he turn? No, hear me out. If we're doing,
What, in one of Motaro's people?
No, well, wouldn't it just be more accurate for him to be rain? No, if he's going to be like, all he's going to do here, all he's going to do is call it El Toro's people. Wouldn't it make more sense for him to be Rain?
That's it.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
The Purple Ninja, Rain.
Yeah, Rain.
Because Vince Fan was in the studio that day.
Like I said, I learned my lesson.
Can we turn him into a goldfish and carry him around if he has to take a day off? Just pretend he's Klaus. So what happened there? Well, he tried changing into something and he fucked it up, so now he's a goldfish.
Yeah, he's a goldfish for this
now
session.
I have accent from you. Now I will take your ability to breathe underwater.
Oh,
And then I just enter the mental attunement and I'm punching through the bowl.
say that in my pool.
Yeah, it's just whips of water keep coming out of the bowl. These water whipping people.
That means Alex won't have an allowance. 5 bubbles. Okay, 6
Five
bubbles.
bubbles.
Don't tell Trigger.
Just for the worst one. He can literally turn into Roger.
You ain't all up in Sandy.
Remember, everyone's got one disguise they can't see through.
But yeah, I
It's
think we've sort
wheels.
of... That's Ollie, isn't it?
What?
Wheels and the leg man.
Oh, yes, yes.
Roger's leg man.
I thought it was Seb.
They both wanted to be Wheels.
Seb's a leg man.
Yeah.
He has to be.
Well, you can't get Claire Obscura to do it. She's not real. She's a video game.
Maybe he's out of practice.
So is Hermes returned yet, or are we just still waiting on him to?
No, he has returned with the crystal. As I said,
I like to think while he was gone, we were talking about the Oreo cookie thing again.
No, you were talking about what you were going to do with the crystal when he gets back with it. Which is what we've been talking about for what feels like hours.
Okay. Well, he's had to look at all of the glass. It's very, a lot of misdirection in there.
So he comes back with the glass with Poseidon's soul in it. Well, Poseidon's spirit in it.
Okay. So, how do we get this in Ryoshi's body? Like, do we hold it against him? Do we rub it? Do we?
I don't think it's his fault.
Don't know. I've never done anything before. In fact, bye guys.
Okay.
And he just disappears. He's booked. This is on you now.
Yeah,
Bye.
He's had a long day. To be fair, he's had a long day. Aries.
And also, what you're planning on doing with it really does explain Ryoshi's look.
Hello there. You're probably wondering why I have this face. Well, it all started one day when I tried to drown myself for a drow. Before I knew it, I was with a bunch of friends. We were traveling. I got kidnapped, sold into slavery, brought out of slavery, and now I'm about to have a god in my body. Yeah, it was a typical Tuesday, all right.
In fact, that explains a few of the looks actually on the map.
Okay, so
Especially if you rearrange them, it's like Aries sort of like. Aries just looking confused, like, what the hell is he doing? Also looking at like sort of a strange admiration, Greek and all.
that is it. We are literally holding the soul of his uncle.
Mm.
And it is literally just at this moment, I'm going to become some very strange mixture of mythologies here.
So yes, how are you going to? It's
ingest the soul.
Honestly, the way that I think Roshi would approach it would be a similar way to communing with the Umi no Kiba, or and indeed in exercising a lot of their power back home, which would be meditation and elemental forms, and trying to reach out spiritually and seeing whether I can persuade them essentially to absorb into me. I am not going with the suppository from the off.
Well, that's clear. Well, that's obvious. You don't start by sticking things up your butt.
What? I thought that's where we were starting.
No.
That's going to take too long. Lena, just punch it into him and I'll heal him.
Can we start with the more peaceful method first?
Yeah, let's start with a method he understands first and see if they can make some kind of like soul link before he starts Shang Tsunging it.
And if that doesn't work,
just pick
if
up the
that doesn't
crystal,
work,
load
pin
it
him
into
down.
the gun.
If that doesn't work, pin him down, and then El Toro stomp.
No, just
then
load
heal.
it into the gun and we'll shoot it into him.
Waffle stomp it into him.
So you put it in the flare in the flare hole.
Atomic leg drop it into him. Put it on his chest and atomic leg drop it into him because of Hogan.
Might as well pay tribute.
I'm going to go to a quiet area to do the meditation. The area that's looking like it might be the best is the cross with the 4 trees by it, or bushes. Unless there happens to be like a shrine or a temple actually on the grounds.
No, that's just a little crossroads of the map.
Yeah, but it looks like a quiet area as long as no one's crossing it. And we are sort of at a crossroads.
I'm just going to follow you along with the oil and the crystal. You sure you don't want to do it the easy way?
Your easy way
Lube and
sounds
the
particularly
croquet
hard.
I have a warhammer.
But
yeah,
what we will do is, as Ryoshi is doing that, and that will probably take several hours to determine the correct method of doing that. We will leave our session for today, as I said, we're yes, that would seem to be a good point to end the session, with Ryoshi finding his own way of
Resonating with Poseidon's soul.
yes, resonating with Poseidon's soul off camera.
I'm sure if you
You know.
search crystal insertion, there's a niche for that.
Yes, I'm sure
there's
there
a
is.
need for
But
everything.
with that potential Rule 34, so make sure to have your ID with you. We'll end today's session. Good night, everyone. Crystal insertion Rule 34.
Also, Homebrew VPN is completely
They're on a manager.
Yeah, they're going to ban that, though.